He say, she say, we say, I say, hearing out them points of views when I see it my way. Yes it goes, yes it knows, maybe so's, probably not. Shoulds and coulds, do's and don'ts, your woulds and won'ts is how you rock. Politicians and religions, on your house or are you renting? Is you married? Is you single? Meta interest when you mingle, turn out to be someone you into. So how long before the bed get wrinkled? Bring the children when they tripping. Is it time out or do you whip them? Opinions and decisions, hunches, intuitions, may or may not get it, cause people's experience different. Check the prejudice at the door. Speak your mind, you give the flow. Tell the truth if it's sweet or sour, cause the hour we spitting that fire.
Ooh wee. What it do, y'all? You know what? I wasn't even gonna come on tonight. I was supposed to come on at 3 o'clock. And I just got busy doing something else. And then come on. Then I was gonna come on at 7. Then my programs came on. Then I said, let me go on and get this out. Oh my gosh. And I said, I'm getting a little tired, but tomorrow it'll be a different day. Let's get it popping. All right. Now, y'all know Tasha K is back from her tour. She's back from her tour. And let's talk about Tasha and what Tasha does when she sits up here and has these co-hosts. Now, this is no hard feelings. I don't hold the young lady accountable for kicking me off her channel a couple years ago, The Plainest Jane. You know, y'all know who The Plainest Jane is, right? I'm going to give her some clout. I'm going to shout her out and everything. And I don't hold no ill will, you know. But Tasha had these people co-hosting her while she gone, and then throw some goddamn stones and some heartaches and things of that nature. And it's like, it's like, okay, they go over there and they got channels themselves, and they, Tasha's a huge platform. And they go over there with the hopes of, growing their channel. And I'm sure she done helped a lot of people on YouTube. But y'all know how this heifer is. Y'all know how she is. I don't understand. But y'all know how she is, right? So they goes over there and they host while she gone. And she comes back Friday. And, well, she said some things. She gave everybody clout. She gave Blondie some clout and everything else. But she did not sit up there and do it with The Plainest Jane. Now, The Plainest Jane might not have been all that talkative over there from what I seen. I didn't watch it for long. But she did look. She got in front of the camera and she looked at your people. She looked at them. I mean, she couldn't do all this and that, but she did some looking with her blush on. I mean, what you want her to do? Now, I ain't got nothing, like I said, I ain't got nothing against The Plainest Jane. Ain't nothing wrong with looking, all right? You may not have been outgoing and holding the conversation and holding the audience, but I tell you what, you was looking. And that's something that Tasha K should have definitely gave you credit for. So let's listen to who she gave credit to while she was gone holding down her channel other than The Plainest Jane. Let's take a listen.
About to sue his ass on YouTube, okay? Hurry up and get on over here. I gotta go. Bye. Now, anyway, I miss you guys. Listen. First of all, let me shout out to Bondi. Let me post a special shout out to Bondi Blue. Y'all make sure y'all throw up them blue hearts. See, Bondi understand her sister because she ain't got no children. You know, I used to be one of them sisters that didn't have no children, and I couldn't mess with people that had kids because when I'm ready to go, I'm ready to go. My friend tell me to come pick her up. When I get there, she got to feed the baby. The baby done got dirty again after she done got the baby dressed. Then she got to go wash the baby again. Now the baby crying. Now she dirty. I'm ready to go. I'm single. I ain't got no kids. I ain't got no kids. And Bondi, she better than me. She said, Tasha, I understand you got 2 children. I ain't got no kids. I ain't got nothing but time for the winos. So shout out to the OG that's been doing this way longer than me, okay? Out here on these damn YouTube streets. And she came through and showed out. Had 100K each live.
Now, look.
Yes, sir, okay? I had to show my sister some love. Baltimore, stand up.
Now, she could have gave the rest of them some clout. Tasha, you could have gave the rest of them some clout too that held your channel down. Could have got all those views too. I told your ass to behave in 2024. Didn't I tell you to behave in 2024, Heifer? Don't think because I ain't came on the screen that you won't get no switch. I still switch your ass, Tasha. Tasha, go out there and cut me a switch. I still will switch your ass. I told you to behave in 2023. You ain't behaved, nan, Heifer. You get out here and go on these comedy shows and you just come back worse than what it is you left. I tell you the truth. You go sit up there and do all those other co-hosts like that. Plain as Jane may not have did much of nothing, but she was looking, and that's better than what a lot of folks do. You better get her some damn attention and some clout too. The hell wrong with her doing the plain as Jane like that? However, there is a however in that sentence. Okay? There is a however in that sentence. Speaking of Tasha K, now, y'all know Tasha K is not friends with a lot of people. But Claudia is a fan of Tasha K. Maybe because she don't want Tasha K to go in on her. Maybe because of everything else, or she the lefty and the Me Too movement supporter and all that bullshit. But her and Tasha had a lot in common. They both believe the R. Kelly lying ass accusers. They can't say the right thing to save face. They both did that. Let me show y'all. Okay, let me show y'all, because I thought it was on here, but let me show y'all. Okay, this is fair use, right? So they both done did it, right? Well, honey, let me tell you, she done went in on goddamn Claudia. Now you know Claudia gonna be all devastated. I don't understand. Women need to stick together. I'm quite sure she's gonna say that on Fox Soul, with her 2, community co-hosts, and she's going to sit up there and all this and that. I wonder what she's going to say. Like, if she said anything, do y'all know? Did Claudia clap back on Tasha when she said what she said? Well, let's take a listen. Fair use. This belongs to the channel of Tasha K. Does not belong to the channel of Spitting Fire. Please make sure you go over there and check out the Tasha K channel. This is fair use for commentary and entertainment purposes only.
Up here, she always crying and whining. These light-skinned women always crying and so it was brought to my attention while I was dealing with my children, okay, that some allegations were made during Wine is the New Tea.
Well, now wait a minute. You say that light-skinned women always crying and all that kind of stuff. Now, Tasha, I remember when your ass was over there. Okay, I remember when you was over there, and both of y'all don't like Michelle A.T.Alien. Both y'all don't like her, and Tasha, you be going over there in her chat sometime, getting mad at her because she talks shit and all that kind of stuff. Now, you be getting mad and stuff like that. And A.T.Alien don't care for, Claudia Jordan, a.k.a. Foots, right? And y'all know y'all don't like Foots, right? However, there is a however in that sentence as well. There's a lot of however in these sentences, Tasha. Okay, there's a lot of however. But what I want to say is, You always say that light-skinned women, you worthy of being wives. Well, a Michelle called out that her damn, I think it wasn't Michelle. Let me make sure I got my shit together and my facts right. Spin fire, you know, you be getting shit mixed up today. Blame it on me getting a little up in age. You know, don't be sitting up there holding me accountable for shit, y'all. All right, but let me tell y'all this. Now, when Michelle Alien sat up there and told Claudia, or what was, I believe it was Michelle. Was it Michelle? I believe it was Michelle. How Claudia, one of the TikTok husbands, yeah, one of the lady on TikTok and one of her friends was messing around with her husband and got caught with him while he was sitting at the dinner table, and she turned out to be friends with Claudia. And then Claudia did admit that she messed around with some husbands too. And then she got the nerve to have Azriel on her channel on Fox Soul Live. But then Tasha K had the nerve that believed these damn parents when it came to R. Kelly and everything else, and found out they was lying. And then got the nerve to get mad at R. Kelly for coming out saying she giving his records to the damn parents like he ain't supposed to get mad. You know, this is some narcissistic shit at his best. However, and there is another however in that sentence. A lot of however's in these sentences. I tell you, this whole paragraph just gonna be a however. I'm not gonna understand how I'm gonna get through this however again. Claudia and Tasha K may not be friends, but Tasha K said she ain't friends with none of y'all. Everyone that comes on the show, well, maybe not everyone, but a majority of them, Tasha would come back and throw shots. I mean, basically, she called Bobby Brown's sister, you know, she said that she was feeling good. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, well, damn, she just telling all the imperfections and things. She said she ain't friends with none of y'all. But let's listen out of her own mouth. Again, this belongs to the channel Tasha K, Unwind with Tasha K. This does not belong to the channel Spin Fire. We are just doing a breakdown on it. Okay, as the queen of YouTube is back from her damn tour. Now, I give Tasha the queen title of YouTube. I give it to her. I ain't hating. I give it to her because she is. She's self-made. She built up. It ain't nobody behind her. You got to give it to her. No matter how much I troll her ass, you got to give it to her. But that ain't my issue. I'm interested in what Claudia will have to say about this. Let's take a listen.
And, you know, they were arguing back and forth on the page. Ashley, our host, okay, and comedian, and she's a new blogger, okay? So she's learning this, and she's funny, and I love Ashley. We work together on Earthquake Show, and so we do business together, and she's doing well here, and you guys are taking to her, okay? Had came into some information because Ashley is in a relationship with someone who is in Hollywood. Okay, so they talk. And the information that she received about Claudia was relayed. Well, I'm not going to say it was relayed wrong. She relayed that information just a bit wrong. Okay, and so I had a coaching session.
Okay, so she learned. Now, this is not what I wanted to talk to y'all about when I'm doing this part. But I let it play because I couldn't pinpoint the exact timestamp. All right. But what I do want to stop and talk about this is the fact that she learned that when shit ain't right, she taking that shit down. She like, you motherfuckers, everybody ain't gonna get no goddamn 4 million out my ass. Now, I'm gonna take it down now. But had she took it down 2 years ago, she'd have been $4 million richer. Tasha, I told your ass about being backwards. I told you to stay off that damn weed. I told you to stay off that goddamn weed, allegedly. You know, you sometimes you act like you own that shit. I'm just saying, that's just my opinion. Let's get it.
With Ashley today, because I was like, you're doing great. You're not in trouble. We just, you know, we don't know. I can't verify that. However, I said that if she would have said, I heard from sources, Ashley, I said, listen, just going forward, according to they know it, and they go calling lawyers and shit. So in you know, just to, you know, smooth this over and to right our wrong, Wine is the New Tea to Fox Soul. Okay.
Woo! Let's get it.
Okay. I wholeheartedly apologize for the misrepresentation of Claudia's coochie on the show. Okay.
Woo! Let's get it.
We cannot confirm whether or not she was one of Diddy's girls or slated to be Diddy's girls at all. And so with everything vested in me, I'm sorry, and Ashley is sorry too, okay? And so we have since removed just that statement, but we will continue to report vigorously on Wine is the New Tea updates on what's going on, okay? Like when she was sitting up on Diddy lap. Now, moving on.
Now, I thought y'all was friends. I thought you and Claudia were friends. Every time I meet on your damn Instagram, Tasha, I see Claudia liking your damn videos. Now, look, Claudia, what I want to say to you is, now, I've been coming at Tasha K for a while now. The heifer already know. If she get beside herself, let me know. I will cut a switch. She know I will cut a switch. She know I will make her go out there and give me a switch. She know it. She know I would cut her a switch. She know I would tear her tail up even in that green dress when she was kicking that man in the head with them open-toe shoes. She know I would get her, Claudia, because she can get beside herself. I know it. She know I get her. She ain't too old for a damn strap, but let's get it. Let's listen.
I'm serious. We sorry. We took it down. Okay? Retraction. There you go. All right. So listen. Monique.
Now, she said she took it down. And she said before then she don't understand why y'all think she is their friends. She said y'all ain't invited her to no barbecues. All y'all can get it. She proved it over and over and over and over again. She proved it over and over again. And then again, there y'all have it. She back and she letting it be known. Now, let's talk about her again. Bringing up this guy. You going back over there to the corner, Tasha. This is a breakdown of you tonight, okay? Now, you know good and well this is a contradiction to everything pertaining to Kels and Diddy. Let's get it. Let's get it.
Okay. I told y'all when this lawsuit with Lil Rod hit and he was on the internet on asking, for GoFundMe's to help sue Diddy because Diddy refused to pay him $50,000 for producing 9 months worth of tracks. Okay, that he worked.
Now I said this stuff too. I mean, this was just common sense, but let's get it. Fair use. This also belongs to the channel of Spin Unwind with Tasha K. Excuse me. Unwind with Tasha K. Does not belong to the channel of Spin Fire. We breaking it down for commentary and entertainment purposes only. Let's get it.
Worked 9 months, lived rent free, got to sleep with as many hoes as he wanted to, even did dope, said he was threatened to do it all, but still managed to finish the album, and all he wanted was $50,000. We're talking about Lil Rod. This is the lawyer that brought the lawsuit. When this lawyer brought the lawsuit, I automatically discredited the lawsuit. That's just like Olga bringing a lawsuit. It's gone.
Excuse me? Really? Tasha, now you know where you got that information from. You know where you got that information from. Now you know, had this been a black woman saying this shit about Diddy, you'd have believed it. Even if it was this black ass motherfucker here. Now you done believed all these goddamn lying ass parents. Okay. All these lying ass parents when they came. You get what I'm saying? When it came to, let me see. You believe these two guys right here, okay? Especially Angelo and Larry. You believe these two. Right. You believe these two. Right. And you was talking to one and you was giving the prison records to the other one and all this and that. You believe these two, right? You believe them. Right. Now I don't know how in the hell. Let me put this nigga up. This one. Cause I'm gonna take this one down. The other nigga ain't worth mentioning. But this nigga you believe. And then you had the nerve, Tasha. You had the nerve, okay? Because we still got to get it out there, Tasha. Okay, we still got to get it out there and whatever. Okay, we still got to get it out there. So let's see. And who else you believe, Tasha? Shit. Uh. Oh, look at that. Let me see. Mm, mm, mm. Mm, mm, mm. Let me see what. Let me see. Let me. I can find it. Hold on. Let me make sure I find it. Let me take this off of here. Let me make sure I find this. Oh, hold on. Hold on, y'all. I'm finna show this. If nothing else, I'm finna show this. I might have shit. You believe that nigga? And let me see. You believe. Let me see. Oh, this nigga right here. There. Let me blow him up. Let me make sure I blow him up. Because he started all this shit and lied. And you know just as well as this nigga here. Oh yeah, we definitely gonna let me see. We definitely gonna do that. Let's see. I know these folks gonna be mad at me, but I don't give two shits. I sure don't give two shits, cause y'all I'm gonna make y'all tell the truth. When it came to these motherfuckers, you believed them. And Lisa Van Allen, she was sending you shit. She right behind Angelo Clary. That's why I put them together like that. Because they be lying and shit, hiding and lying. Because she hides and lies. You believe them. And you want us to believe that when it came to this man right here, when it came to this man right here, you knew he was lying. You ain't know that these other niggas right here was lying. You ain't know these other niggas right here was lying. You just knew these niggas was lying. This nigga was lying. But these two niggas over here, you ain't know was lying. And then that broad in the back, hiding behind that nigga on the bottom, you ain't know she was lying. She the biggest lie ever. It ain't no allegedly I said. Now, let's listen to what you had to say. Unwind with Tasha K. Let's break it down. She is back.
It's gone. It's gone. And because I've been through my fair share of legal issues, I have learned a lot. Okay?
I bet you have.
So much so, my lawyers have to get everything approved before anything gets sit in. Okay? I'm looking, I'm reading, I'm getting second and third opinions. You understand what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, it's my wallet.
Wait a minute. You looking and you reading. Now, I know folks sent you transcripts of the R. Kelly case. Your ass don't be reading. You just be reading when it comes to your legal fees. I'm just keeping it a buck, but let's get it.
Not theirs. And so this lawyer here, I told y'all, was a problem. This was a lawyer that was on live with the lady Sabrina Peterson that was in a lesbian relationship, allegedly with Tiny, and allegedly gave Tiny some bumps, and allegedly tried to put witchcraft on T.I. so he would leave Tiny.
Tasha. But what about this? Okay. Let's see. Let's see. You see how y'all do? When it come to white folk, y'all don't do shit. When it come to white folk, now being a blogger as long as you been a blogger, and all these accusers and everything else, right? All these accusers and everything else. You see how I tell y'all that these people be lying and they hypocritical and the hypocrisy and all this. Now, she don't like, right? But what about this one motherfucker right here? When it comes to white folks, now this is the lawyer that's the same as this lawyer right here. Let me show y'all. Okay, let me show y'all. Let me see. These two lawyers did the same practice. These two lawyers did the same practice. And you knew that, Tasha. And so remember when I told y'all how, and I was getting on y'all about how when white folks do stuff, the same thing, black media don't say nothing. Remember that. The very same thing y'all was you saying about Combs, you should have extended that same goddamn sentiment to Kels, because these goddamn two parents was lying. You should have changed and knew right then they was lying. Now, this lawyer right here at the bottom was taking any damn Me Too claims today that's going to sit up there, right? And put these damn celebrities in harm's way by putting out salacious rumors, as well as Susan Logan did at the top, the white lady who did it to R. Kelly. She even had a fucking poster, a billboard that says, "If you want to sue R. Kelly, call me." Let's talk about the shit now. Y'all don't stay in the goddamn bushes. Let's talk about it. Cause you owe it. Y'all got to have some cultural obligation. Y'all got to get it some goddamn time. Huh? Tell me what you think. These two, we've been telling you that over here for years. R. Kelly supporters? No, we ain't supporters. We see the bullshit. And now the bullshit is manifesting to other people. And y'all giving others the benefit of the doubt on the same damn bullshit. Only now because you want to save fucking face. Come on now. Welcome to the channel of Spitting Fire. I'm the dragon. Let's get it. See, this is what I've been trying to tell y'all. When y'all don't say nothing when it's them damn Caucasians. You know what? I was listening to a young man talk early this morning. Talking that real shit. So goddamn real. Talking that real shit. He talked that shit. And he was talking about Dana White hitting his wife. And nobody is in an uproar. But had it been a black man hitting a black woman, a celebrity hitting a black woman, everybody would have been ready to tear his career down. He would have been done. He would have lost all his endorsements. But Dana White didn't. Who told y'all the power of scrutiny? I think it was the dragon. That would be me. I told y'all. They don't do that. You don't see them doing that to their people. This is why the hell I sat up there and was talking my shit. Yeah, this is why I talk my shit. Much. Because I can. I expose y'all over and over and over and over again. Crazy. Crazy. But it happens. Them liars, it happens. Let's move along from Tasha. And Tasha, that dress you had on, you better not be pregnant with your shit in the number 3. I'm gonna whoop your ass. You getting too old to be pushing out them babies like that. You hear me? You better not be pregnant in that dress. You better not be pregnant, heifer. You better not got your ass out here pregnant while you wearing that goddamn dress. I'm beat your ass. You getting too old to be pushing out a damn baby. I'm beat your ass. I'm put a switch to your tail if you got little shit in the number 3. You pushing out. You better not have little shit in the number 3. You better not be having shit in the number 3. You going on about 45 years old. I know you about 45 years old. I know you get close. If you ain't, you're close to it, heifer. You're close to it, goddammit. I'm just saying. But it is a nice dress and nice hair, though. I'm just saying. All right, let's move along. Let's move along. Woo. Now, I done sat up there and talked about this here. This is going to be an audio. I'm not going to play this. This is by Hip Hop. Shout out to Hip Hop. Does not belong to the channel Spitting Fire. But we're going to be talking about, let's see. Let's bring his face up. Let's bring his damn face up. Because we know what we know. So let's bring his face up. Let me see. Let me see. Nope. Let me see. I'm trying to find it. There we go. You know, when I talk about Charlamagne the God, I gotta take a deep damn breath. I tell you the truth. Let's listen. Let's listen to what they had to say. This is Hip Hop Viral. This does not belong to the channel Spitting Fire. We're doing this for commentary and reaction and fair use purposes only. All right, let's get it.
We got here. Gotta have this shit. Show him.
What the fuck is this? That's what I'm talking about. They back him out. This is the raid? This is Diddy raid? Yes, bro. They arresting whites. They was arresting whites.
This is too much.
It is too much.
Like, unless they know something that we don't fucking know.
Thank you.
But then I also, too, I wonder how much the internet plays into this type of shit. I wonder if, you know, these people are online and watching these YouTube videos and buying into these conspiracy theories and they're getting phone calls and anonymous tips and probably a bunch of anonymous tips because of what the internet is fueling. I wonder if that's causing people to, you know, to react like this. Because this is crazy, bro.
I know this motherfucker didn't say that. I know damn well this motherfucker didn't say that. I know this didn't come out his goddamn mouth. Let's listen.
This is crazy.
This is a fucking raid. Like, I'm like, what the fuck is going on? I don't know, man. I just don't like it. I mean, I don't like it just because it's sad. Like, you know, how many people's legacies have we watched burn to the ground?
Did he just say that? After his ass was in Surviving R. Kelly, did he just say that? Shout out to the person who sent this to me. Oh, Lord Jesus. Whoo, did he just say that? Let's see what he got to say. Let's listen to more.
You know, from the Russell Simmons, from, you know,
But it's
Diddy.
good that they burned to the ground if they did fuck shit.
Sure, but it's
You still sad
was
that
just
they
one
even did
emotion?
it.
Like, y'all all lying to yourself if y'all say, yeah, good for them, fuck them. These guys fucking provided the soundtrack to our lives. They contributed to culture in real ways before we knew any of this shit.
No, this motherfucker didn't say that. No, he did not say that. Let's listen.
From the Harvey Weinsteins to whoever,
Oh, Lord.
we all were inspired by them if you were in entertainment.
Oh my God. No, he didn't. No, he did not. No, he did not. Ooh, they turning their back on victims. The victimhood. They turning their back on y'all. Let's listen. They trying to save y'all, but let's listen.
Because you wanted to build what they built.
They have a room with.
You're a liar. Who do you love? Who do you love, Taylor? Who do you like? Just in general. Who inspires you?
Megan Thee Stallion.
Who?
Issa Rae.
So if God forbid some bullshit like this, you found out Issa Rae was in the shit like this, that wouldn't hurt your feelings?
I'm not saying it wouldn't hurt.
Okay then, so I don't know why. So that's why I don't understand when people are so quick to be like, no, fuck that. You have feelings, you have mixed emotions.
After that whole Cassie thing, you don't know what triggered that from other people though. Like, say someone else had.
I understand all of that. I'm taking all of that into consideration. I'm taking the victims into consideration. I'm taking what's going on with them into
What? Wait a minute. He said what? He taking victims into consideration? He taking what's going. Wait a minute. No, this nigga didn't say that. Let's look at this again.
Victims into consideration. I'm taking what's going on with them in the
just
Diddy and all them.
about the whole
It's
situation.
mixed emotions.
It's like OJ.
Mixed emotions. I don't even want to play this no more. This motherfucker. Oh, Lord Jesus. This gave me a headache, y'all. Somebody sent this to me, and I said I was going to play it with y'all because I told y'all I wasn't going to come on here tonight. This gave me a damn headache. Somebody called Jessica Reed. He said it gave... What happened to just the victims were right? 5 years ago, you guys were strictly for victims, and it seems like more and more y'all are now turning your backs on them. The ones who call themselves victims. Let's get it. Okay.
Hey.
I never felt like that about OJ.
Man, what?
I mean, I didn't grow up on OJ though, so I mean, I didn't feel like that.
Oh, yeah, me neither.
Yeah, I didn't grow up. I didn't
It's
feel
not
like that.
OJ. It's like Harvey Weinstein. Like, you saw Shakespeare in Love, and you're like, this guy, wow, he made this
To
movie.
me, it's like Bill Cosby.
That's another one. That's another one.
Bill Cosby.
Yes.
Bill Cosby hurt my feelings a lot.
But that's what I'm saying. Who can anybody saying otherwise, they're lying, or they just never had a connection to these people in regards to culture ever.
Okay.
You're not gonna sit here and tell me that you look at the Russell Simmons. And by the way, I'm not even gonna put Harvey Weinstein in there because I didn't feel like that about Harvey Weinstein. I'm lying. But the Russell Simmons, the Bill Cosbys, the Diddy's, you're lying if you don't. It's the same thing when
He made sure he kept R. Kelly out of it. He made sure he kept R. Kelly name out of it. Because he knew his ass was on some dirty shit then. Dirty ass nigga.
I see Kanye, even though Kanye's situation doesn't have anything to do with, sexual abuse or anything like that. It's just like, yo, you hate seeing people burn their fucking legacies to the ground.
Yeah.
Nigga, you have caused somebody's legacy to be burned to the ground. Let's get it.
Especially when it's allegedly self-inflicted.
Yeah.
When it's just shit that they could have just not done.
Yeah.
Am I tripping?
No, I get what you're saying. Some people are probably interpreting this as if you have a lack of compassion for the victims.
I 100%. I have compassion for it all.
Well, also...
What? I have compassion for it all. So he trying to keep the victimhood alive, this guy in here. But he said, I have compassion for it all. Oh, my God. This is some lying shit here.
Right now, we don't know of any victims.
Oh, no, we do.
Right now, there's not a single victim. We know some shit went down.
Yeah.
When I'm just saying legally, like this,
I got you. I get
this
what
how
you're
like
saying. Yeah, I got
OJ
you.
is legally innocent.
I got you. Yeah, absolutely.
And like you said, we're gonna have.
And now, then he try to say, oh, well, we know it's some victims. Nigga, we know about your victim.
Every gigolo from around the block coming out, be like, yo, I used to fuck for Diddy. That might be a badge of honor for a jig.
You're right.
Nah, neither was.
Oh, my God. Y'all, I just had to sit up there and play that. That's the end of it. That's Hip Hop Viral. Make sure y'all go over there and check it out. Fair use. That does not belong to the channel Spitfire. That belongs to Hip Hop Viral. Make sure y'all go over there and check it out. Now, you know what, y'all? It's a sad situation. It's sad all around. It is sad all around. It is. It's sad all around. It's sad. People sit up there and say these people do wrong stuff. And that may be. But they asses don't sit up there and take accountability for nothing they do. And they damn sure don't take accountability for, all the wrong that they said out here on the internet. People got to sit up there and take accountability. Charlamagne is goddamn protected. Shit. Jessica Reed been trying to get her just due forever. She even went on Tasha K, and she there was no traction. You know, if they sat up there and cover up the shit with DJ Envy with this housing situation a few months ago, you don't hear shit else about that. They protected. iHeartRadio is protecting them. Okay? iHeartRadio is protecting them. And this is some crazy shot. This is some crazy shit coming from him. Coming from Charlamagne the God. I don't know what to tell y'all. I don't know what to tell y'all. I just wanted to bring that to the forefront. I thought that would give y'all some shocking shit. I believe that will have. I believe it is. I believe it does. Okay? Now, DJ Envy has admitted to stealing from Sam's Club. Did Sam's Club know he was stealing? All that merchandise? He said it out his own mouth. I ain't making it up. He said he had a guy and they was doing some things back in the day. That's what he said. Now, all of a sudden, Charlamagne the guy. Well, you know, people is really trying. They really trying to protect. They protecting Diddy. They speaking up for Diddy. They speaking up for Diddy. Why is they speaking up for Diddy though? Diddy had nothing to say what not, I don't know about. First he said Weinstein. Then he said, well, I don't know about Weinstein. But he said, well, what about Bill Cosby? Really? You talk about the Bill Cosby, America's dad, who they said our word 60 white women in the 60s when as a black man. That Bill Cosby. The one y'all believe. Because all of them can't be lying. Even though he worth millions of dollars, all of them can't be lying. If they can get $1 million a piece, that's $60 million they got out of Bill Cosby. All of them can't be lying, right? All of them can't be lying. All of them can't be lying. Get what I'm saying? All of them can't be lying. I'm just keeping it a buck. It's a lot of stuff that came out. It's a lot of stuff that came out from the channel of the Tasha K, Unwind with Tasha K. It's a lot of stuff. It's a lot of hypocrisy that came out that need to be addressed. The hypocrisy needs to be addressed now. The wrongdoings and the fuck-ups need to be addressed. You got to stand forward and stand strong and say I was wrong. You got to do it. You go do it one way or the other. Don't wait till your demise to do it. It might be too late. It may be too late. You don't want to be sitting up there burning in this fire for real. You better do it while you can and ask for forgiveness. You don't want to be burning in this fire for real, Charlamagne, Tasha K, and all y'all. Y'all be doing some dirty shit out here to these goddamn folks, these celebrities. I'm just telling you, that shit gonna come back on you. It's gonna come the fuck back on you, and you can't tell me I ain't tell you and I ain't warn you. You can't tell me that. Now, I want to sit up there and talk about something. I'm gonna end this talk about. I'm not gonna talk about this. I'm gonna talk about some real shit right now. I was sitting around here last night, and I was listening. Let me see if I got his picture. Let me see if I got his picture. I haven't been over there in a while. I've been just trying to focus on my channel. You know what I'm saying? And do some things around the house and all that. So I really ain't have time to go and support nobody's channel like I used to. Okay. No ill will, just got things to do. Right? Just got things to do. So let me see if this Kwame's picture or just Kwame Kilpatrick. I don't know which one. Okay. So I was listening to Kwame talk last night. He was talking some shit last night, and it was the realest shit that I have heard. Right? And I was busy doing something, and I'm trying to see if it's still up. Hold on. I'm trying to see. Cause I told him that was some real shit he was talking last night. If y'all wasn't there, that was some real Donald shit. Trump got 91. That was some real shit. And I want to see if it's let me see.
Supposed to be an unbiased news station in for 3 years. I'm still a joke. Well, shit, the joke. He's allegedly going over to Mexico. So it's going to be the LeBron James sweepstakes this baby month. I
want him to talk about sports.
There's multiple negative stories about you and your behavior. There's clips of you playing and being immature about church to get drafted or why you were getting canceled. Everybody had logic. Everybody had reasoning. They said under normal circumstance, he would not hit this woman. But under that circumstance, in house. But if I slap this before in life, Big Mama always put you in check. So what do you? I said what he's saying. The only thing we do is get in this cult-like dumb shit. Sexy red. One of the best brains you can find for black people to be inspired by. Taught himself how to read. He can't get to the schools. He like Trump. Time after you had a baby in the baby. Can somebody tell me?
Okay, I'm finna show y'all this now. I got it. I was sitting up there trying to find the timestamp, y'all. So Kwame Brown last night was talking about Sexy Red. And she came on social media talking about how the schools wouldn't let her in. And they were saying she was smelling like weed. I don't understand why schools having Sexy Reds and these Sukianas up there. What happened to the days, and what happened to the days where the scholars would come to the schools, the doctors, the nurses, the lawyers, you know what I'm saying, the firemen, the police, whatever happened to them coming to the schools? Why is it that they think that thoughtism is the best that our children can get? And this was one of the realest shit ever. And he made a point about a lot of people not speaking on it. Now, me personally, I don't really speak on that stuff as far as celebrity gossip, but when I am on my real shit, I normally tend to injustice, and I've been focusing on the R. Kelly situation lately. Reason for the past 5 years, actually. And before that, it was Bill Cosby, because he's already locked up, and the truth has to get out here, and it has to keep on going because there's so many people that's listening to it. Well, there's other things that happen in the world, and he reminded me and others that there are people out here who thinking that your children, just your children, some of you guys have teenagers that go to school, that the Sukianas and the Sexy Reds are the best that your kids can be inspired by. There is no doctors. There is no lawyers, and there is no firemen, and there is no people who went to college and had a degree or went and got a skill that can come to the colleges and speak to the kids. It's only thoughtism that they putting out here to your children. And most of the time, you know, he was talking about that. Then he went on to talk about some real shit. But the main shit he was talking about was, I don't know if he got it from me or not, because I said this years ago, but he said we are living in the Hunger Games. Now, if you follow me for years, you know I've been saying this. This is the Hunger Games. I tell everybody that. I told y'all that before Kels even went to jail and everything. I told y'all how the shit was going to play out. I told you that. This is the Hunger Games. And I'm going to break that down at the end. But let's break down what Kwame Brown had to say. And I thought it was such real shit that I wanted to share it with you. All right, let's get it.
What is this lady teaching our daughters? Why is she around these children? Why is she not on the school ban list. If there's anybody that need to be on a ban list from school in a sensory advisory, it's Sexy Red. She's a prostitute. And I know somebody gonna get mad. Oh, she's a black woman. That doesn't negate the fact that she's a prostitute. A prostitute sell their body for money. She's an admitted prostitute on camera.
That's the point I'm making. That's the point I've been making. Like they've been prostituting and jump offing and all that shit for years. But let's listen to what he got to say. I ain't gonna cut it no more.
Why is she at the schools teaching the kids? If she want to teach you old hoes something, I don't care. But why is she at the school with the kids? If you old thoughts ain't learn your lesson and you want to listen to Sexy Red and keep thotting it up, that's cool. But why is she at the school with them babies? For 3 years, I've been pointing out that they've been attacking these children. And for 3 years, they bring a new adult that is the worst adult ever for these children. They bring a new adult. Appreciate the super chat, bro. They bring a new adult to come over sexualize, misdirect, hypersensitive, or sexualize these kids for no fucking reason.
And these girls come, they dress naked, but then when your sons do something, they're misogynistic. They got toxic masculinity. You women who got boys, y'all better wake the fuck up. Let's get it.
We can't have Dr. Ben Carson talk to the kids because of his political views. One of the best brains you can find for black people to be inspired by, taught himself how to read. He can't get to the schools. He like Trump. Thomas Sowell, he can't get to the school. Dr. Claude Anderson don't have a revolving door to the school, but all of our rappers, all of our entertainers, all of the moral people that don't have nothing to do with building a community, no morals, right? No moral compass. Those people get to go to our schools around our children. So our kids don't know reading, writing, math. They don't know any of that stuff, but they know Sexy Red. Hey, ski.
He can't even say the damn song.
All the negative shit our culture know, and we wonder what's wrong with us. Anytime a man step up and say something, we don't dissect what he's saying. The only thing we do is get in this cult-like dumb shit. Sexy Red is a black woman. He talking about a black woman. I'm not talking about a black woman. I'm talking about women. I'm talking about one dusty ass woman. And any of you women that get in my business talking about I'm talking about black women, I think you're stupid. I'm gonna come out and flat out say it. I think you're stupid.
I've been saying they were stupid forever. Let's get it. That's why I advocate for the men. I've been saying they were stupid forever.
That is not mama's cooking. I come from a generation where women get to call out bullshit. And my mama was one of those women. She called out anybody. She called you piss tail heifers. She called you no good stank piss tail heifers to your face. And you wouldn't say nothing or do nothing because she had a 38 in her bra. It always was a black woman that can keep the balance in the community. Black women didn't hold this bullshit line of, I'm going to allow you to be stupid, and because you black, I'm going to say nothing. It's never happened before in life. Big mama always put you in check. So what are you talking about?
Show is because I'm a big mama. Let's get it.
You can get mad at what I'm saying. I think you're stupid. Black women are not a monolith, and black women are not one woman. They're using you, black women. Dana White, look at the hip.
I said that last week in my commentary. They're using you, black women. When we was talking about the Fannie Willis, it's every aspect of everything. They're using you. I've been saying this, and I'm a black woman. Let's get it.
Hypocrisy. Let me show you how they're using you. If it was never hit a woman, then Dana White would be in cuffs. Dana White would be in somebody's prison. But because he's not in somebody's prison, it's because he's a white man. He's a white man because they had rules in place to let you know the logic came into the room the same way that I don't want to be slapped by nobody.
This is why I've been telling y'all, quit believing everything about your black man. Quit helping them tear down your black man. I've been saying it. Let's get it.
I don't want to be slapped by a black woman. But if a black woman slaps me in my face on camera, they're going to expect me as a black man to go lock myself in a room and let her tear up my whole fucking house.
Facts.
But if I slap this black woman back, they're not going to give me the Dana White.
Right. And I be out here advocating for your ass. Let's get it.
They're not going to be logical and say, well, hey, that's not a woman in distress. That's a woman who led with violence and hit Dana White, which there's some truth to that, which us black men have been saying this for years. Most times we get attacked by our woman, and then the police get called and we go to jail and labeled a woman beater. But somehow, some reason, this white man got the benefit of the doubt. He was not canceled. Everybody had logic. Everybody had reasoning. They said under normal circumstance, he would not hit this woman. But under that circumstance, she put her hands on him, so he had the right to hit her back. Why can't a black man have that same logic? Or why didn't this white man get canceled the same way you would have done a black man?
Speak it. Speak it. That's all Spitting Fire been telling y'all. And the fact he younger than me, and the fact that this young man gets it. He gets it. He gets it. And y'all allow y'all dislikes for him or I to get in the way of the real message. And that's fucked up. But let's get it.
And why don't they have white women or women believing that all of them got hit just because one woman got hit by her husband that she hit first? Because had that been a prominent black woman that hit a black man and he hit her back, they would have made all you black women think that you got hit. And every last one of y'all from your own trauma would have put your trauma into the man that hit this
There
one
you
woman
go.
that hit him first, and you guys would have canceled this man. And
That's how they did chaos. Let's get it.
you think this shit makes you strong, but it doesn't. You're being used by white people, like always.
Yep.
Our community hasn't changed. We still saying we shall overcome. Every nigga you cancel, you make it weaker and weaker for yourself.
Facts. God damn it. This nigga go get
Not
all my
one
money.
white woman came out and said, I got slapped too. They didn't run it on The View. TMZ treated him with respect.
Yup. Yup.
You guys trauma bond. You're right. Correct word. Trauma bonding is all they use our black community for.
Facts. I love that word. Because when we was, and I know he ain't talking about it, but I am an R. Kelly supporter, and I'm fighting against injustice for him as I did Bill Cosby. So that's why I mention him a lot. He's serving 30 years, so somebody has to keep it going. And the fact of the matter is, he said they trauma bonding. And I used to say they're pretending he's their predator. And I may have couldn't understand what the correct word was for what they were doing. But he said it right here on his live. Trauma bonding. I've been through trauma. You've been through trauma. We go bond together. The hell no. And the white women ain't taking down all they white men. You black women taking down all your black men. Don't be stupid. I keep telling them that. And I tried to tell people that even before, early on. Even the opposition, I was like, no, this ain't what we want. I was trying to talk to the black folk. They not listening, KP. They not listening.
The black man is your enemy. Black man bad. So much so that Chad Wheeler almost beat a black woman to death.
Facts.
And you guys didn't even stand in solidarity for this man to get life in prison.
Woo! Woo! Damn it! God damn it! That nigga sat up there and spoke nothing but the truth. I'm talking about them words came down from the heavens. Let's get it.
Let that have been a black man. You guys all would have stood up. He's a monster. You're being
Woo!
used.
Y'all all should be ashamed of yourselves.
And you black men ain't no better. You too soft to call it out because you want some
Speak
pussy.
it. I said they don't fight
You
and
niggas
stand
soft.
up.
Women are too masculine and you niggas are too soft.
Yup.
You
The
will
roles
say
have
and do
reversed.
anything for sex.
Yup.
Thank God I'm me. I don't need your Pinoche. I'm going to get it anyway by the truth. When a man is the truth, you going to come give that snatch up. So I ain't worried about
Stop, boy.
nothing.
Move on.
I'm going to keep mentioning and saying the truth. Fuck if you like it or not. You're being used. This is a shame. Black women won't call out sexy red going to schools when there's children there. Are you kidding me? This shit don't make no sense.
But you know what? Maybe I haven't said anything because my baby ain't in school, and I'm probably a little biased on that end because I no longer have children in school. But he's right. He's right. He is right, y'all. Women, bloggers, we got to do better. We got to do better at blogging. It's all right for even I. It's all right to do the celebrity gossip. It's all right to talk about injustice and other things, but at the same time, there's other things to talk about, and we can't condone hoism. Let's get it. No matter how much I play and joke about having love handles, you get what I'm saying? I'm grown. But when it comes to children, nah, that's not acceptable.
This shit don't make no sense. And you remember when I told y'all that celebrities are just pawns. They're paid puppets. That's all they are. Look at the Dwayne Rock Johnson situation. The man said he's going to keep his vote private this year. And The View and a bunch of different stations are losing their damn mind. This is one man. This is one man. When he endorsed Biden, oh, it was fine. Oh, celebrities get their vote. Oh, give their endorsement. Now is, I wonder if celebrities should give their endorsement. Oh, he only gave his endorsement because Trump. Everything is Trump fault.
Yup.
Every mother thing in the world is Trump fault.
Look, wait a minute. And he right. Y'all reminded me about my Cash App. Y'all get on me so much. I'm sorry. I put it up there. Listen. He right. I had an argument with a motherfucker, and he gonna tell me the American flag represent Trump. I said, motherfucker, the red American flag been around over 300-400 years. Trump ain't number 70-some years old. How the fuck is this representing Trump? But let's get it.
Dwayne The Rock Johnson said he is not endorsing any candidate. He said he don't like the way the situation is going.
That's a sign that people are not supporting the Democratic Party no more. Let's get it.
Now, The View is supposed to be an unbiased news station, and these old
shit. What'd he say?
These old women are. The View is supposed to be an unbiased news station, and these old women are a bunch of propagandist liars because you won't even bring up the fact that maybe, just maybe, The Rock is upset that in New York, you guys are handing out money like it's candy for migrants. Maybe he doesn't like that you're putting them in hotels and giving them cards and living and things that you didn't do for American citizens. Maybe that's it. Maybe he believes in law and order. He don't like the fact that you will let out foreigners, illegal aliens from overseas that beat up police officers. But if I was to beat up a police officer, I wouldn't get out. How many of you in the chat think you can knock out a police officer and get out of jail? So maybe The Rock is tired of that. Maybe he tired of open borders. Maybe he tired of the women that's getting slapped in New York for no apparent reason. Maybe he tired of your corrupt system to where you're always talking about Trump is the direct threat to democracy when we're watching you take Trump off of the ballot and not giving people an option to vote for him.
Yeah, because if you don't go along with what everybody else think, if you black and you don't think like other black people, you what they call you a sellout. I've been a registered Democrat for many years, and I'm going to tell y'all this. This is, I'm telling you, I'm just going to keep it above. This is the worst. This is the worst. And Roland Martin can talk his shit. The View can talk their shit. This is the worst Democrat presidency as long as I've been a Democrat. I didn't even vote for it last time. I didn't vote for Democrat presidency. I didn't vote for Republican presidency. But I damn sure couldn't vote for the party that I belonged to for so many years. The organizations that were supporting them, I couldn't support that. I couldn't support that. And now it's worse. It is so worse. When this 4 years with with Biden was way worse than the 4 years we had with Trump. I don't know what the hell y'all been thinking. And I'm a registered Democrat saying it. This was the worst. And then people who supported the Democrats saying they no longer supporting the Democrat. They ain't supporting nobody. Cardi B said it. The Rock said it. They're losing their celebrity support. It's horrible. And they too stupid to fix it. Let's get it.
Maybe that's the case. Maybe he could see that you're sending all the money over to the Ukraine and different places to fund war when you said Trump was going to start a war. But we've been at war ever since Trump left.
Facts.
Just maybe. Just maybe it's those things.
And he went on to talk about how we were in the Hunger Games. I'm trying to see when he said that. Let me see.
When Hillary lost, oh, it's a threat to democracy. Oh, hell no. I got to do something about that. I'll be a patriot for my country. And then they go crazy. You cannot spew that type of language. You cannot say it's a threat to democracy when the man already had 4 years and he did not do anything that was a threat to democracy. Oh, they want to say January 6th. Why won't they talk about the riot that they had over the Palestine situation?
Right.
Why won't they talk about Antifa? Why don't they talk about Biden had documents just like they say Trump had? Biden too stupid to stand trial, but he's smart enough to be the president. Yeah, that makes sense. I'm black. I know I'm supposed to be stupid, but that shit don't make no sense to me. Yeah, I'm supposed to be black and dumb and not care. I'm supposed to be partying too. I'm supposed to not give a fuck. I'm supposed to be getting some pussy. I'm supposed to be partying. But I don't feel like doing all that shit.
Okay, boy, look.
I don't feel like doing all that.
Lay off that vegan stuff.
I can see. I got 2 fucking eyes. I don't want, and I got 2 ears, and they work. I don't want to hear you point out everything that you say one man did, because I know every man got his own sin. So you point out Trump's sin, but you don't point out the other guy? Make it make sense. I don't give a damn that Trump got some sex and paid to get the girl to shut up. I don't care.
I don't either.
Bill Clinton got a head in the White House.
Cho did. I don't care.
What is the difference? I don't like you black people. I'm gonna tell you this right now. The black dudes that come up to me and they're so oblivious to the truth, and when they come up to me, don't get upset when I rebuttal back the things that I'm gonna say, because I'm telling you, I'm not like you think. I don't like stupid motherfuckers. When you tell me that Trump got sex from a girl and he had to pay a girl off, I'm gonna look at you and say, okay. Bill Clinton got head in the White House. We said he was the blackest president we had thus far. What's the difference?
What is the difference?
And I'm gonna say it to you just like that. Get your emotional situation in Palestine. I don't care about your emotion. They're not gonna hit no like button. I call a spade, whether you like it. Spade a spade. When I some bitch in your house.
I forgot what he said it. I forgot what mark he said it at, but he said it. We are in the Hunger Games. I said I tried to tell their asses this is the Hunger Games. I tried to tell y'all we are living in the Hunger Games, and I told y'all at the end. That was Kwame Brown Bus Life. Make sure you go over to check out Kwame Brown Bus Life. I wanted to play that because it was important for everyone to hear, right? Whether you like him, dislike him, or whatever. I like the brother. I like when he talking that real shit. I'm all for it. That shit was awesome. Okay? That shit was awesome. All right? And so, let me see. Let me show you. Let me show you. This is the Hunger Games. Let me show you. So y'all will be sitting up there. Okay. Take Kwame down. And let me put this up. Whatever. Let me see. Let's see. There you go. This is the Hunger Games. This is the Hunger Games. Okay? This is what we're living in now. Okay? This is all the Hunger Games. If you don't believe me, I'm going to break it down in just a second. Just hold on. Because I can't play the movie because you know that's copyright. And I'm sure that's copyright. So they damn show. But we are living in the Hunger Games. I've been saying that 5 years, and it was so good to hear Kwame Brown say that on his channel. I've been saying that, and I said that exact same quote. This is the Hunger Games. This is where the government tell you, take away your rights, give you what they wanted you to have. This is why they're trying to take away your Second Amendment by allowing all these underground public shooters to come into public places and sacrifice children and elderly and blacks and all this and that. So you can give up your Second Amendment. So the government can overthrow the people. This is why you don't have a right to disagree. If you disagree with certain organizations, they will cancel you. This is the beginning part of the Hunger Games. Then once they take your rights away, and they got men and women going against each other, and they starting off with the lowest culture is black people. They got black people fighting black people. Black women going against selling out their own black men, lying to try to steal their riches. They got them going against each other. This is why I said what I said. This is the Hunger Games. Then at the end, they had her going against the guy. They said turn on each other. This is the Hunger Games. And then these are the people who overthrow your government. Look how she looks. What community out here would she belong in? The lady in the purple, no disrespect, But if you had to put her in a community, what community would you say this person belong in? What acronym? Remember the Hunger Games movie? They had them crazy, all that makeup and looking like drag and all that. What do you think this is? The fucking Hunger Games. I keep telling everybody. This is why I'm going to exercise my Second Amendment. The government is going to turn on the people. They already waiting on a war to break out, depending on who become the president. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. It's going to be ugly. And that's why he said what he said. I said what I said. It's just happening. We've been saying it for years. Shout out to Kwame Brown for saying the truth, acknowledging what the hell is going on, knowing what the hell is going on, and smart enough to speak on it. It's important. Smart enough to speak on it. I appreciate him for doing that or whatever else. I appreciate that because that was needed. But in the meantime, in between time, y'all got to understand, this is some messed up situation here. So shout out to him for talking about the Sexy Red situation with the schools. If you got teenagers that's in schools, and they supposed to go to your schools, tell them to stop bringing rappers to the schools. Tell them to start bringing people with real careers to your kids' schools. Don't bring no rappers. Your children are worth more than that. All right? You can't talk about the Jewish community. Anything you say about the Jewish community is anti-Semitic. You can't say nothing about, I don't know anything about them to say anything anyway. You can't say nothing about them. Anytime Kanye said what he said and they evict him out the bank, I ain't never in my life heard of that in my life. I ain't never heard of that. And so a couple years ago, when they said they evicted his money out of Chase Bank, I said Chase told him he got 30 days to move his money out the bank. I ain't never heard nothing like that in my life, y'all. And he ain't said nothing about the bank. I ain't never heard nothing like that in my life. You can't say nothing about them. They will shut you down and they will call you anti-Semitic and all that stuff. You can't say nothing. You can't compare. They don't want you to compare that, the Holocaust, to slavery. They don't want none of that. They will tear you down. That's it. That's all I know. And it's a good thing I don't speak on them anyway, because I don't know nothing about them. But I need to educate myself a little more. I know a little bit, but not enough to speak on it. But the way that they tear people down, I don't even want to know. All right. So this was a good hour and 20 minutes. I thank y'all for tuning in to the channel Spitting Fire. Coming, okay, to me. Thank you for shooting. Let me see. Thank you for shooting that like button. I hope y'all push that like button. Shoot at it. Boom, 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 boom. Hit that like button, y'all. Hit as many as that like buttons as you can. All right. I appreciate y'all for coming through. So many of y'all was in the bushes. All right. But thank you, Latanya, Tisha, Shanta, Gail. All right. Thank y'all for coming in. Shannon, thank you for holding it down. All right. Putting up the copyright disclaimer. All right. A. Howard, thank you for tuning in. I appreciate it. Larry, thank you for tuning in. Angel B, thank you for coming too. All right. I appreciate all y'all. Alfonso, what's going on? Thank you for tuning in to the channel Spitting Fire. I appreciate that. J. Rock. Okay. Arch, thank you for coming in. Yes. Charlemagne is. He definitely is. G. Powell, I appreciate you for coming in. To Singlestone, thank you for tuning in to the channel Spitting Fire. I appreciate that. KK, thank you. Much love. Okay, aka Deb T. Thank you for tuning in. Jada Woods, thank you for tuning in. And Noodles James. Thank y'all for tuning in to the channel of Spitting Fire. This is the hour we are spitting fire. Until next time, fire out.
I say, hearing out them points of views when I see it my way. Yes, it goes, yes, it knows, maybe so's, probably not. Shoulds and coulds, do's and don'ts, your woos and won'ts is how you rock. Politicians and religions, on your house or are you renting? Is you married? Is you single? Meta interest when you mingle. Turn out to be someone you into. So how long before the bed get wrinkled? Children when they tripping. Is it time out or do you whip them? Opinions and decisions, hunches, intuitions may or may not get it, cause people's experience different. Check the prejudice at the door. Speak the time, you give the flow. Tell the truth if it's sweet or sour, cause the hour we spitting that fire.